Hello and welcome back to the Break the Bias series of Time to Shine. This is your host Ruxar Sayed, and today we have a very special guest on our show, Juljana Hoxha. She is a New York-based professional coach specialized in personal transformation and business coaching. Her coaching programs empower people to reach their full potential and entrepreneurs to get results. Authentic businesses also that allow them to live more and work less. Welcome, Juliana, on my show, and it is truly an honor to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so happy and thank you for having me here.
Yeah. So, Juliana, most of your works, revolve around the personal branding and confidence building. So, according to you, what are the benefits of personal branding, and at what extent it will help businesses to grow and develop?
Yes, so personal branding actually is a term that is like used everywhere, but I want to explain it a little bit, the way how I treat it and how I see it, so that who is listening to this can get it right. Exactly. I see it when I talk about personal branding. I'm not talking about your website, your logo, your fonts. These are important as well because they are an extension actually of your personal brand, but personal branding is more related to who you are, because you are your own business. There are, even if you have if you sell products and you don't do any coaching, or you are your own business, because people are related to people and people buy from people, right? Even the big companies, when they will sell products, or they will take celebrities and attach to a product, because it is the identity of the person. You are buying that identity, and that's why personal branding for me, it's like you are your own business. You are your own business card every day, and you breathe your brand, right? It's like more focusing on yourself and then expressing that through anything that you do in your business.
That's really great. So what do you focus on for the development of your own personal brand when it comes to developing your own brand and showcase your organization's skills, and how do you help people through your brand? So what is it?
Yes, this is, since we said that, we are our own personal brands. I help them, and being a stylist for a decade, I help them first, start and to develop themselves and and how do they want to represent themselves to the world. It's very important to go and do that research for themselves, and then through their style, because style is a form of expression, and it is very important. It helps as a stepping point for someone to stop and read and learn more about you, and then being interested in your business. It is like I help them make that research and set that foundation and the voice of their brand first, for their personal style, and then we focus on building their social media platforms and their presence. But as well, a very important thing is mindset. It is very important, and everything on my programs is a blend of mindset. It is everything, right? You have to have the right mindset in order to get the success that you really want to achieve.
So Juliana, when I ask you, what is your unique personal brand?
So for me, it is, I help women that want more from their world, right? That they know that they can have more, but somehow they feel stuck because they don't know how. No matter how hard they try and how hard they work, it seems they can get the results that they are looking for. And for me, it is very important, having, and the core values of my brand are having that confidence, independence, and boldness. You have to, in order to make it happen in today's market, it's like you have to stand out, and standing out is something very important. And I had a call with one of my clients yesterday, and now her business is doing amazing, because she said me, Juliana, every time I think like in order to make this happen, I have to stand out. And she will put some accessories more. She will be like different, and this will catch people's attention to stop and to listen what she has to say more.
Exactly. So, Juliana, as you are a stylist and a mentor too, and you have recently introduced a program, the Style Makers. Can you tell our viewers something about your recently introduced program?
Yes, so Style Makers is an 8-week guided coaching program that helps women develop their own personal style, and do some work with inner self-image. I don't know this. We know the self-image, right? That
Exactly.
but the thing is that most people don't know it is that we have two images. We have the image that we project to the world, what others see when we see ourselves in the mirror, our projection, and we have an inner self-image. And the inner self-image, it is how we view ourselves, what we believe about ourselves, how capable are we to achieve what we want to achieve. And and mostly we are raised to believe that, if you want to become a successful woman, you can't have a family, you can have either or either. And growing with these beliefs, or that the man is the one who will provide for the family, and you as a woman, you have to take care of your kids. And growing with these beliefs, it stops us. Even we know that we have so much potential inside of us, it stops us for going to that next level. And working on first working on the inner self-image, it makes all the differences then to work on your style and how you want to express yourself and have your personality aligned with your style. So it is, Style Makers Academy is an 8-week guided coaching program for women that wants more from their world and that they know that can have it all, and doing it with style, because style for me, it's not only just the clothing that we wear, but it is a way of life. And I always teach my clients, it is the cup from where you drink your coffee that matters as well. It's a style. Having fresh flowers in your home, it is, it
said
gives
it right.
confidence.
Yeah, like, style is not only about wearing clothes, about appearance, but it is also about how we present ourselves and what we deliver, what we give out to people, and in what way. So all that includes, and you're doing a great work by this through this program, and I wish you all the very best. So, Juliana, moving on towards the next question, nowadays social media in this era is playing a major role, whether we talk about businesses or we talk about entrepreneurship, or if we talk about, being an employee in a company. To showcase each and everything, we have to put on something on social media to showcase our work, to exhibit our work. So according to you, why social media is very important in personal branding?
So nowadays, like, we can escape that part. And I know a lot of people feel intimidated from social media because they don't know where to start or what to post, or, and they feel like frozen. They don't know what to do. And that's why personal branding, as I said, it's more about the clarity, the authenticity. How do you want to present yourself? Which core values do you have for your brand? And then you express this through everything that you will share in your posts, and branding is, for example, when we say, like, this is a lot, the word authentic, being authentic, very used. But how are you going to be authentic, right? It is like not having, I am the same person, the person that I go out there and do business and with my family, right? And why should I be different? Like, have this, I use words that I mostly use through the days, through my captions, to educate people. I document myself. So this makes people stop and be willing to listen more of what I have to say. So it is very important. I was invited in a company to talk about personal branding, confidence, and style. And then it was virtually in a Zoom call. There were so many people. I see 1/3 of the attendees, they will have their cameras off. And I went, I see, like, So listen, if you are here and you want to make it in business and in life, you can't hide. You can't be invisible. You have to be visible. You have others to let see you. You have to
Exactly.
have your voice and own it. And then I said to them, since we're talking about confidence, consider this an action of confidence, and like start your cameras, you know, and everybody suddenly everyone will turn their cameras on, and it was amazing to see that. You know,
That's
we are
wonderful.
so afraid. We want to make big things, but in the same time we want to hide from that. It doesn't work
Yes.
that way, right?
And it especially happens in this pandemic era, because everything is now on in one window. We can see many people, but half of them, majority of them, wants to switch off their camera and just listen. But that will not work if we want to run a successful business. That's true. So
Exactly.
Juliana, as you are talking about the confidence, what are your top 3 tips of rebuilding the confidence? Because it is much
Yes.
needed nowadays for public speakers. If we talk about corporate business owners, so even they need to rebuild their confidence whenever they want to present out something or give a meeting. So what are
Yes.
your 3 tips?
Yes, I love this topic so much because I've been an entrepreneur for my own life, you know, for 19 years now on the making. And it is, you know, as you have the challenges during the entrepreneurship journey, you need to
Yeah.
build that confidence, right? Things doesn't come so easy, and especially if you don't have mentors, which in the beginning of my career I didn't have mentors. You know, it wasn't so very very something, a topic that was people were talking about back then, right? And you need that confidence, and I did pretty much well going through error and trial. But then when time comes and I hit a certain level, and I recognized that I wasn't growing so much. So this is what made me reach out to have coaches. And the first thing, that a conversation that I had with my coach was like, he was talking about confidence. I said like, oh, no, I'm very good with that. I have plenty of confidence and I can do anything. And he said, no, you are not good at it, because you are setting now new and bigger goals for yourself. You haven't been there yet. So you need a certain
Exactly.
level of confidence to get you there. And I always say that to my clients: what got you here, it's not going to get you there. Even if you think that you have confidence and you have achieved, even in the corporate level, right? You have to work it. And confidence is a skill. Like, nobody is born with confidence. This is a skill that you have to master it again and again. And how you do that? Like, confidence is not going to come to you and knock at your door and say, hey, Juliana, come on, because now you have to do this live, and then you have
Yeah.
to be, you know, it doesn't work this way. You have to take action. You have to take action, scary action, messy action, unqualified, whatever. Just trust yourself and go do that. And the confidence
Yes.
is the number one thing that that helps. You know, when others are doing what you want to do, it is because they got the confidence to go and do that things. And you will see
Exactly.
people, they are not so qualified as you might be, but they are
Yes.
doing that, right?
Yes.
And so
Exactly.
my
It's
question is
happening.
like, if you had unstoppable confidence, what would you do today?
Yes. Because each and everything requires confidence. Believe in ourselves. That is very, very important.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Juliana, from being an Albania girl and then setting a full-fledged successful business in the New York, what is your that one piece of advice you want to give to our listeners, which you have learned throughout your journey?
So one thing that I mean, I've learned so much because I started my entrepreneurial journey once I was 21 years old. So I was studying in Italy for psychology and politics, but I was so obsessed with style and fashion because it has helped me a lot. And then I wanted women in my country to feel good about themselves, you know, and to represent themselves in a certain way that how they wanted it to be. So I started this, opening the store in Albania, and then I would take clothes from Italy and put in my store in Albania. And then I moved to Germany when I created my family, lived in Germany for 15 years, and I
Great.
continued my business there as well. And then we moved to New York City because I had this dream I wanted to be, and now I live in a beautiful apartment in Midtown, 5 minutes walk from Central Park, which is a dream. And
Wonderful.
so, I mean, the most important thing that I would say to someone that is listening, it's like, take that step, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Don't overthink it. You will feel the fear will be there, it will never go away, you know, but don't listen to it, just follow your heart and go full in. But go full in, and when I mean full in, like having persistence and having that burning desire, that
Exactly.
and not and not, you know, don't settle for less in life. Like, set your standards and go for them and live by those standards, and everything else will follow. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it, because you know, you are being an example for someone in your life, and this only does this is worth doing whatever that you want to do.
Exactly, you know, because of risk, fear of risk, like what will happen if my business will fail, or what will happen if I'll face a loss. So that thing is also, you know, taking many people think this and they
Yes.
take a step back that I can't start. So that is
Yeah,
also a major, you know, concern for many people.
I know, but the thing is, always take calculated risk. I'm not saying going in business and selling your home, or, you know, putting your family in a position that, take calculated risks. And then I will say, like, what's the worst that can happen, right? You are trying to build a business, and then if things don't work out, you know, the way that you want, you are not lost, because at least you have learned something. You have
Yes,
learned something that you can use then again. And as long as you don't give up, like, you will get there. You
exactly,
lose only when you give up, right?
exactly. Thank
And
you,
that's why
Juliana.
we want this, and that's why I take a lot of time with my clients when we start to establish those goals, you know, because you want to have a goal that is a burning desire, that you want
Yes,
to get it no matter what, right? And when you have that, and you have a strong why behind it, you know,
yes, yes.
nothing else will matter, so you will go for it.
Exactly. A strong why is very important. The reason why you have started the work. So that if the reason is strong enough, if the reason you're interested in, like you want to help your family, or you want to build a house for yourself, any reason, big or small, if we have an ambition behind it, we can, you know, start any work without any fear in mind. So thank you, Juliana. That was a great message for our listeners. And I hope our listeners will enjoy watching this session. They will enjoy hearing your journey. How have you started and you have become the person you are today? So I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors. And thank you once again for joining.
Thank you. Thank you.